Thomas A. Edison, the inventor of the phonograph, has never before permitted his voice to be recorded for the public.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. When I woke up this morning on a Sunday morning, as I was having my coffee, as you do, I thought to myself, I fancy a challenge today. So a challenge is what we're gonna do. I've got the Sony FE 50mm 1.8, which is the cheapest Sony lens you can buy on the market as far as I'm aware. It will set you back about 180 Great British pounds, and obviously you can pick it up secondhand on eBay or MPB, depending on quality, for around about £100. But I've got Jess with me today. She's over there just wandering around on the path. And I thought I'd stick this on my A7IV, so weapon of choice is the A7IV, and only use this today. No other lenses, and try and take some photos of Jess, sort of outdoor, landscapey, portraity type shots. Let's see how we get on. So we're just doing a test shot here to warm up. Okay, we're gonna go at like f2.8. We've just got a simple shot of the forest in the background just to warm up while we're looking for compositions and stuff like that. Give me a little pull action with the jumper where you were just then, so like up towards this corner, a little bit more towards me so I can see eyes. So give me like a worried face. Okay, I think we've got our warm-up shot. Ease us into it a bit. Okay, we literally just stopped to try and take some photos of Jess sat on this log here, and then the sun came through, but it might only last a second. Do you think there's any way you could get one leg up? So most people would probably pick up a 1.8 lens or a 2.8 lens or anything like that and instantly stick it down to like 1.8 and be like, yeah, bokeh, depth of field. But if you're shooting a person, you obviously need to remember you need to get their face in focus. So I tend to go up to like 3.5, 2.8, something like that. Maybe I can get some foreground blur here. Should probably make use of the tilt screen, to be honest. That's why I bought the camera. We've got that Jimmy's iced coffee original, not sponsored. Well, I would have any sponsors on my YouTube channel. Sponsored by Jess, sponsored by Zest iced coffee. I'll just Photoshop a different name there. Jimmy's iced coffee, if you're watching, get on the phone. Okay, Jess has swapped into my coat, even though it's 10 times too big, but we thought it'd be quite good for some images because it's colorful and whatnot. 2.8, ISO 125, and then a little bit of a tilt. Yeah, perfect. All right, so here we're going for like super shallow depth of field because the background is interesting, but it's not all that interesting. Run your hands through your hair. One more time. Fair, do the cross the arm thing again. I'm just gonna come around a bit and then tilt your head this way and down a bit, like that. Yeah. Yeah, look at me. I'm trying to get, there we go, eye autofocus. Lovely. Just letting that wind blow your hair around a bit. Beautiful. Take a step backwards so that tree's not. There we go. It's definitely a challenge having a fixed focal length. I've not shot with a fixed focal length for so long, and obviously you can't zoom, so you got to move your feet. Let's get a little shot down here of that light. Oh, it's moved. It's literally gone. Landscape photography has this bad stigma behind it, whereas like you go to an insane location and you stick your camera up and you take a photo and that's all it is. But you're literally battling so many things. The weather being one of the main ones, but coming to the conclusion that weather doesn't really matter when it comes to photography, which I'm gonna have a video about soon. All right, we've fitted Jess out with a hat that's straight out of the Indiana Jones films. We actually met with the director and said, can we borrow this hat? And he/she was like, yeah, no bother. So So this is the beauty of obviously something with really shallow depth of field like a 1.8. You can be in literally not a very photographic location, but the depth of field is going to help us create that compression in the background. A really nice detailed shot. Okay, bring this arm up and maybe hold the back of the hat. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Tell you what now, if you walk sort of up and down here, and I'll try and just do some come back towards me. Perfect. Let's have a little review. Okay, we've just swapped to the other side of this little path here. And again, using that really shallow depth of field to create loads of separation. So you want to make sure your subject is a good distance away from whatever's in the background. Make sure it's all blurred out. Because obviously if that was in focus, it wouldn't be very interesting at all and it'd look quite messy. I think possibly one of my favorite things to do in photography is get like super close to stuff like this. What even is this? Yeah, heather that's dead, I think. Get really, really close to it. And then to be honest, no matter what aperture you're at, you're gonna get foreground blur in your images, which in my opinion, looks stunning. Like these 8 million photos that I'm taking. The girl that sat on the floor. That's what I'll call it. Oh, that APS-C mode is the most underrated feature. Okay, I'm dropping to like aperture 1.8, f1.8, and just getting the eye in focus. Beautiful. Got ya. Okay, we're back where I started the video, just a classic leading line path sort of thing going on straight down there. And we're just gonna have Jess centrally in the frame. That's good. Quite moody in the background now, which looks pretty nice because there's light on the floor and on Jess, but the background's pretty moody and dark. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit down with you. Can you come in the middle? No. Stick one leg out. Look over there for me. Okay, we've quickly done a hat change because once I got down here on the ground, we were like, it's just one of them shots. What even kind of hat is that? Cowboy hat?
Cowboy, ranger, I don't know.
Horse rider? It's one of them shots.
I'm sure it has a real name.
You got a friend in me. Let's go f2.2. Can you give me some looking at me? You're gonna have Instagram photos for days. Follow me on Instagram at Distant. Also, I found out the other day in my YouTube stats that like 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, hit the button. All right guys, that's gonna wrap up this video and the images we shot on the 50mm 1.8 today. Let me know if you enjoyed and if there's any other lenses you'd like me to see a video like this with. I'm thinking of picking up an action cam soon so I can do some POV stuff and get it on the old chest mount so you can see what I'm actually doing with the camera and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But for now, a couple of hours shooting with the 50mm. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.